You guys are live in 3, 2, 1.
You are looking live from JB Abraham Stadium in Lonoke, Arkansas for tonight's first round playoff game between the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Lonoke Jackrabbits. I'm Lynn Gregson, and with me is Ryan Cook. Ryan, I'm going to have to start off tonight with a trivia question.
Oh,
When's the
no.
last time Prairie Grove went on the road in the first round of the playoffs?
Oh. Man, I'm going all the way back to 11.
You got to go back a little further. 2008, the Tigers went on the road to Heber Springs, lost a first-round game to Heber Springs 33-30, and that is the last road time that we went in the first round. And well, take that back. We went in 2009, but we won. I'm sorry, 2009 we won, 2008 we lost. So it's been 9 years since we've gone on the road for a playoff game and first-round playoff game. And
Right.
so tonight, a little unusual compared to the last few years.
It's been a long time since Absher didn't have to paint the field with not white. You know what I mean? Usually
Yeah.
right about now, which the grass is still doing pretty good here. It's still pretty green, but, usually at home, the grass is dying, and we're switching over to that black paint, and we're getting a couple weeks out of it.
Yeah, well, tonight's contest it matches 2, 5, and 5 teams. While Prairie Grove comes in as the 4 seed from the 4A1, Lonoke comes in as the 3 seed from the 4A2, and similar seasons for both. Both got off to a 1 and 2 start, and then both had some wins and then some tough losses.
Yeah, both teams, I feel like they beat the teams they were supposed to beat. They've kind of lost to the teams that were better than them in their conference. And then they've kind of had some of those rivalry games where, maybe not on the top side of them like they normally were. But I think both these teams are similar in the fact that they've won the games that they were supposed to win. And the games that they've played equal or greater talent, they've struggled or lost.
Well, I'd say the big win for Lonoke, which put them as the 3 seed, was a victory on October the 5th against Southside, Batesville. They won 27-23, and then a close loss, which may have gotten them even possibly even a better seed, although they did lose a game, but they lost to Central Arkansas Christian 7-6. So I think that was a rainy night, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So those things happen. Well, Ryan, you've had a chance this week. I mean, last week was historic as far as Northwest Arkansas.
Unfortunately.
I mean, you see it all over the news. You see it all in the local paper. Lincoln beat Prairie Grove for the first time since 1994. And you've had a chance to be around the players this week. How do they feel, and what are they saying amongst themselves?
I would say Lincoln's out of their mind already.
That's good.
I mean, it's one of those deals where it was Lincoln's Super Bowl. That was the class that they have always been banking on. That class has been good, 4th through whatever. I mean, we've always watched them in baseball, Pee Wee football, Pee Wee basketball. That's always been the championship team. They all hit puberty first. They all got their Gillette razors way before any of our kids did. That was their group, and they did a good job. They came in and did what they had promised. They got them to the playoffs, and they beat Prairie Grove for the first time in 20-something years. So, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. But I think for us, it was not that it wasn't a rivalry game, but it's not the same rival. West Highway 62 is a little different than East Highway 62.
Right.
And we lose both of them this year. So the highway is not ours. But I do feel like they moved on and said, you know what, now we have a chance to start a new season. You're in playoffs, and here's where you could stake your claim.
Well, I think that's the thing I would say about our team, Ryan, is that while we have had it's not been to the Prairie Grove standard for the last few years, but a playoff win with this team, I think would go a long way in saying,
Right.
you know what, we had a tough season, but we did go down to Lonoke and win a playoff game if we could pull that off tonight. And then who knows? At that point, this team we have players. We would get Ozark, who's got a bye in the first round. So who knows what could happen then? We used to see them a lot. They were in the conference for a couple of years.
Right. And that's something, too, where, a lot of people on Fearless, that's something that they kind of say is, out of all the number ones you would want to meet up with, that's the number one to choose, just because the 4-4A, they don't have the heritage or whatever that you would say from like the 7-4A or the 8-4A.
Yeah, no, you're right, and but I'll tell you, as we look and as we kind of moved into some of the playoffs, looking at the 4A1 conference and just going through those Gentry first round game against Mena. Mena ended up with the 2nd seed out of the 4A4, and the winner of that game will probably get Shiloh Christian, who hosts Star City tonight.
And that's kind of a tough draw in itself. We've seen Star City before in the playoffs. Of course, they had a couple D1 players on there, but they were a really good team that, remember, they brought into Prairie Grove during our state championship year that we went to the state finals. And so, Star City, I think, is a tough first-round draw.
Yeah, I do, but I think Shiloh was on a mission this year, and they're ranked number 1 in the state. I wish them well, but having seen Warren play, having seen Shiloh play, and having seen Joe T play, that's just me. But you know what? That's why we play the games, and Shiloh really to me, Shiloh's taken it up a notch since early in the season. But I suspect they'll be there. Also in our conference, we were talking about Lincoln, and Lincoln probably got. They at least got a farther trip than we did. They had to go down to Hamburg tonight to face the third from the 4A8, and that's where Lincoln traveled tonight.
That's the only positive of last week that we could really find is the fact that we're not traveling to Hamburg tonight.
Yeah, which I'm leaving tonight after the game to drive to St. Louis, so I'm actually glad I saved myself an extra hour by not having to go down there. So. That's the only thing I'll thank Lincoln for with that. So, but then like the game here tonight, and then the 2 seed from the 4A1 is P Ridge. They host Central, and then that's actually a quadrant in the playoffs that's doable.
Right.
You got Rivercrest, and I don't know, they were 3A for a long time. You got Rivercrest. They'll face Fountain Lake, which is from the 7, so that'll be a battle. Anybody from 7 is going to be a battle for you. And then Heber Springs and Pocahontas. And then on this side, you got Dumas and Southside. And so I tell you, this is a doable thing for P Ridge if they can get on a little roll. They're a little bit like us this year. They're not as talented as they've been historically, but they do have the players and the team that could possibly make a run.
Well, and they have the tradition. And so tradition gets you somewhere a lot of the times because you've been there. So you get down with tradition, and you say, we've made it back from this before. You're a first year. I'll throw a jab here at Lonoke in a way. A team that's not as accustomed to success in the playoffs or even making the playoffs, have a 7-10, 7-14 playoff record. And for their history, there's just not enough there where you get down in a game where you can bank on you've been there, you've done that. There's a lot to be said about experience.
Well, speaking of that, Prairie Grove's playoff record 24-23 over the years. The interesting thing is prior to 2012, we were 11-15. Since 2012, we're 13-6. So
I'll change that record real quick.
Yeah. So that got us on the. And these two teams have only met one time. In the 2014 playoffs, Lonoke made the trip to Northwest Arkansas. In 2014, Prairie Grove was victorious that night, 41-24. The next week, we faced a Nashville team that came to town and was a powerful team. And that was the 2014 year. This is the second meeting. This time, we repay the favor. We come down here to Lonoke. Ryan, while we got a little time before they do the national anthem, if the national anthem starts, we'll stop, of course. Another trivia question for you. Since 2012, can you name the top 2 teams who have won the most playoff games since 2012?
Prairie Grove and Warren.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody's won more games than Prairie Grove in the playoffs since 2012 except for Warren. Arkadelphia has also won 13, but they haven't won more. They won 5 last year because they won the championship. But Prairie Grove has some good playoff, and who knows, with that experience, it might help us tonight. We're going to take a quick break, and for the national anthem, we'll be back after this.
Father in heaven, thank you so much for this great evening that you provided for us. Tonight there's a lot of talent that's on this field, including the band, the cheerleaders, the dance team, and the coaches. We ask you to give the coaches wisdom to call the right plays for the right time for the players, keep them safe. And Father, we know as we prevail in this game here tonight that this is just a way to win for you and win for our communities. We just ask you to be with each and every person as they travel back home to be safe. We ask you to give us for our sins. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Tonight presenting the national colors, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Brad Richardson. The Arkansas State flag, Cadet First Lieutenant Haley Turner. The school flag, Cadet Private Colin Clark. Rifleman Cadet First Lieutenant Rachel McMahon. And Rifleman Cadet Corporal Casey Segrist.
Okay, we're back with you as the national anthem was just played. And Ryan, we were talking about playoff games and who would won. You got to think about that. You know, 15, 20 years ago, someone said Prairie Grove would be the second most playoff wins in a 6-year period. They looked at you like you had 4 heads, but you know, they have. And think about that. Warren, who's way out in front on that particular stat by about 7 games. But think about that. Those are powerhouses like Nashville. They've got more than, and you know, the Arkadelphias and Ozarks of the world. I mean, this is a.
Well, I mean, if you even went back to the 80s and told somebody we'd make the playoffs for almost 20-something straight years, you know, besides one little hiccup, they just called you crazy too. Things come in cycles, but you also, what we have is stability. We have a coach who's brought stability in a program. You know, you're talking 4th through 12th grade, a very consistent program, and so it changes things. And then when you put a little talent with it, you better watch out.
Yeah, no, and you're right. And, you know, but our conference has done well. You know, Pea Ridge has won 11 playoff games since 2006. Shiloh's won about 5 or 6. Of course, they weren't in the 4A for a couple years, but hey, you know, we've had some playoff success. But tonight, all history, it doesn't really make a, you know, it's no. Good fun facts. But tonight,
any given Sunday, any given Friday night,
yeah, it's anybody's game, and the captains are getting ready to come out on the field. The Jackrabbits wear the dark purple, look a little bit like our Elkins friends up there in Northwest Arkansas.
Except for they don't have horns on their helmets. They got the LHS.
Captains for Prairie Grove tonight. Looks like we got Daytona Pinkley, and let's see,
Cooper Allen, Kane Caswell, and Garrett Heltmas.
And for the Jackrabbits, Braden Bryant, and also number 53, that is Will McNeil, the captains tonight for the Jackrabbits.
We're going to try this outside again.
We're out. Yeah, if you're watching, Ryan and I are sitting just under the press box on the Lonoke side, and if we go dead all of a sudden, that means someone got upset with us and they took us down. But hopefully they've been nice so far tonight, and hopefully if we get a couple give them 6, they won't get too upset. But
we may have to move inside by halftime, depending on the score.
Yeah. Ryan, for Prairie Grove tonight, what do you think is the biggest key for the Tigers tonight?
Clean, penalty-less football. We've had a lot of silly special teams mistakes that have killed us, plagued us all year long. Even Fearless Friday, you can read stuff on there. They make fun of us so much for the mistakes on special teams. We got to clean that up. We got to be not giving extra possessions to the other team. So the special teams mistakes, and then just mistakes in general, you know, missed coverages, fumbles, the things that really just change momentum quite a bit. We need momentum to either stay steady for both teams here and let's grind one out, because Lonoke's an 80% run team. They love to run the ball. They throw at times, but they love to run the ball. Now, if you watch tape on us, I'd throw the ball every time. You know, that's obviously what Lincoln did. If I'm Lonoke, if I had those kind of players in the quarterback, I would be throwing every time. But I know they run preferably. And so we'll see tonight, hopefully, a ground and pound game between two average teams in the 4A.
Well, I want to thank our sponsors tonight. First, the Prairie Grove Booster Club for feeding our team. The players and coaches thank the Booster Club for feeding the team. We also thank Foster Roofing, who sponsor our offensive and defensive player of the game. Harton's
If
Furniture.
our defense doesn't give up 60 points, because I wasn't going to do it last week. Sorry.
Prairie Grove Christian Church, Small Town Productions, and who sponsor Halftime, and then PG Telco, of course, our sponsor for many, many years.
Hey, I'll give Small Town some props. I was on a website today looking at stuff, and at the bottom it said developed by Small Town Productions. I thought, man, that's cool. They do our halftime, and here it is, a website that I'm on. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they do a good job, and I like the guy that runs that thing pretty well. But
Yeah, he kind of looks like you.
Well,
unfortunately for him, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a very unfortunate thing for him. Ryan, we're getting ready to start here, and we also want to recognize our broadcast team tonight. We got Miles Eubanks, our tech man at the school, and then, of course, Maya Dotson and Maya tonight. Mayo. I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Already. Well, we chose not to be in the booth with her, so it already.
She's really taking it out on me tonight. And but she's here tonight. She's our senior on the crew, and of course, Kay, Josie Graham, and TD Hill tonight.
Making the trek. We're all traveled down here tonight.
You know, they made a trek. They left at like 6:30 in the morning, I think, so they could get out of school. No, I think it was 1:30 or something like that. But
well, you have to eat 2 or 3 times before you get out of town.
well, they're not going to hide it. They're going for they're playing the Pulaski Academy deal. They're going to go look like they're going straight for the onside kick to start with.
And I hope our guys move up. There it is. Will it go 10? No, I don't think it did. Yeah, there's the flag. It did not go 10.
I was worried.
We didn't. You know, last week we didn't jump on one and it did go 10.
Yeah.
So they saw that film. Maybe they were hoping if we can get it close to 10, they'll just stand back.
Well, Prairie Grove's going to get excellent field position to start. They'll start at the Jackrabbit 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
You'll see Hayden Black, Cooper Allen, Gunnar Cottle, Daytona Pinkley, and right tackle Cade Horn on the line. Graham Gunther at tight end, and Caswell at wingback.
Well, it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers, and just underway here. 1 second went off the clock. So the Tigers are going to come up to the line, 1st down and 10.
Base formation, Heltemus and Dalton in the backfield.
Caswell at the wingback. And it is a give to Lane Dalton. Lane's got a little room. Look at Lane. Lane's inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line of the Jackrabbits. Good run for the first play.
13 yards on 1st down in the first play. If we can keep that up tonight, it may not be such a long drive back.
I'm going to St. Louis. It's a long drive no matter what. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's at Jackrabbit 36. Good way to start the game tonight. Nice blocking up front.
4 set. You see Caswell over on that far side.
And this time it's going up the middle to Heltemus. Heltemus got some room. Heltemus picks up about 7 or 8.
Again, another great play on 1st down. That's our 27 read look. Lane gets through the hole first, gets ahead on the linebacker. Heltemus follows through. Great 1st down play. They're gonna mark it. About 3 yards. 2nd and 3. You'll see Wetzel running in the play. Wetzel has transitioned from backup wingback. He was kind of 3rd string wingback to one of the regular wide receivers in rotation.
Ethan Gunther, and this time he keeps on the option. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more. He's inside. He's going to be right close to the 20-yard line. I think they're going to spot him just short of the 20.
Good call by Ethan that time. You know, you want to give to Heltemus almost every time, but he keeps it. Lane Dalton was open for the pitch, but the safe thing to do there, if you think you can pick up the first, is pick up the first.
Yeah, you want to if you can start this playoff game tonight with a nice drive like we're doing. You don't want to take a chance there to have a bad pitch.
1X got the wide receiver over the tight end and the wing back.
Again to Heltemus up the middle. He's got room. Look at Heltemus. He's still on his feet inside the 10. Give him 6.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
You know, he really had a lane. If you look on the replay, he had a lane between two blockers. He cuts back into two guys in purple, still is able to power through and get 6. Prairie Grove goes 50 yards in a minute and 20 seconds and scores the first touchdown of the playoffs.
Well, they get in there quick, and now it is Cade Walker getting ready to kick out of the hold of Knox Laird. And the Tigers look good on the first drive, driving the 50 yards. And the extra point on the way. It looks like it's going to go through the upright. And with 10:40 to go in the first quarter, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. It's Prairie Grove 7, Lonoke 0. Back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we're back with you as Cade Walker gets ready to kick. And the Tigers off to a quick start in a minute and 19 seconds. Take the early lead.
You know what, though? If we can't stop them with our defense, it really doesn't matter. And so that's what I'm interested to see. And I'm not trying to say that to be down on the team. What I'm saying is which defense came to play. We couldn't stop a runny nose last week. So what do we look like tonight? Real high kick by Cade Walker.
It's going to be a fair catch. Well, he fair caught it.
And kept running.
Yeah, he's going to fair catch about the 33-yard line. You know, I'm noticing in front of me, I really like these chairs that they got. Got Smith, Dylan, Dalton, Dayton's mom. I like them. It's an idea.
Take that back to the Grove.
Yeah, we need to.
Booster Club.
Oh, you know what? I think they gave a penalty on top of that.
Yeah, he fair caught and then run.
Ran,
you can't do that. And for Prairie Grove, we watched Arkansas play. You got to make sure you tackle them no matter what because it could be a fake fair catch symbol. Here you go with trips to this near side. One deep shotgun quarterback.
Low snap, and the quarterback keeps. He's got room, and he's outside. He gets a first down. He's going to be tackled by number 24, Jake Watson.
They do that a lot. The quarterback gets really, really deep, usually one back, and it's kind of like an RPO, the run-pass option without the pass option. So it's really just running an option with just the quarterback and the running back. There is some receivers split out, but I feel like a lot of times that's just to spread the defense out. It's not really an option.
Well, the quarterback, Bryant, and a missed tackle by Chucky Edwards. We just having a hard time.
Watson once again on the tackle along with Millwood.
Anthony Parks on the carry. He was hard to get a hold of there.
He's their shifty back. They've got two running backs that they go to. This is the shifty guy right here.
Well, he picked up 5 yards, and he's only a sophomore. And good run that time by the sophomore. He gets it again.
We got him. That was Heltemus.
Heltemus got him.
Big tackle for loss right there by Heltemus. They lose 5 yards on second down.
That puts them at 3rd and 10 for the Jackrabbits. Nice play by Chucky. And, you know, he almost slipped it again there for a second, but a good job by Heltemus to wrap him up. It's 3rd down and 10. And coming off the field, number 30 for the Jackrabbits. He's a good-sized kid. That's Seth Sherman. And And now Bryant takes the snap. He's just going to take it, run. He's got room, and he's going to have the first down and more. And that was just a straight run. Nothing fancy there, Ryan.
They pulled about 3 guys over to that side, and there was a big lane behind the guys pulling. And we got guys to the outside. We had the outside shoulder free. He cuts the inside back into the teeth of the defense. We got a guy hurt, though. That looks like Daytona Pinkley. So they're going to take a timeout. It's Pinkley. Let's take a timeout with them. We got a guy down.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 Ministries for children and junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Ryan, as Daytona goes off the field, he did put no pressure on his left. Looked like it was his left ankle. I don't think it was a knee. It looked like an ankle.
Oh, Lonoke's going to jump off sides. Yeah, and with Daytona, you know, he was in on defense. Him and Chucky kind of playing that inside linebacker spot. But we do have a guy of comparable stature to play that spot. Not saying it's not a loss. It's on offense.
Yeah,
he's an anchor there at guard.
He's so huge for our open up so many
his
holes.
backups give up a lot on weight and experience being sophomores.
There's Brian again, just a straight keep. And you're right, Ryan. They're just blowing us off the line. And he's just barreling his way down.
There was a fumble, but it goes out of bounds.
Half tackle was finally made by Harrison Lowe, but not before Bryant picks up about, a 25-yard run at least.
And if you notice, we changed the defense up a little bit again. Watson will be at safety tonight. Kane Caswell moves out to outside linebacker. We are trying to play 3 deep and put the other 8 guys up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. But we're going to have to do a better job of getting to the running back and quarterback.
They're just doing a really good job of blocking right now, and they're the shifty back.
Oh, we got him. Oh. He almost fumbled. That was Chucky Edwards with the shoestring tackle that time.
Parks on the carry, and Chucky got him that time. Heltman's got him before. Chucky missed him on that first time, but he gets him this time at 2nd down and 10 for the Jackrabbits.
They'll have a lineup change here. They'll bring a couple guys out. Looks like a little heavier package here.
I'll tell you what, that's just, they have Seth Sherman listed. He's a sophomore listed at 5'8", 180. He looks a little stouter than that.
Of course, he's 5'8", so, that would make you, at 180 look a little stouter.
Yeah.
But he's a thick guy. He'll be a good edge blocker right here, I guarantee you.
Well, and they're going to give again to Parks, and we get him. Several of the Tigers in there. Harger's one of them. Black's one of them, and looks like Kane Caswell's the other.
They'll do their lineup change once again, get more of the receiver type look in there.
Well, they got 2 downs, and I'll tell you what, if I'm Lonoke, I'm taking Bryant, and I'm going to do that quarterback straight, just straight run.
They'll move a lot of guys over to that left side. They have trips to that far side.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. It's nothing fancy. And there he goes, Braden Bryant. He's still on his feet. He's got the first down again. And Ryan, we haven't stopped that play yet.
No. And what they do, they overload the side, they block out, and then there's always that cutback lane. They get in there, and it's on.
Well, they're down to the Prairie Grove 5-yard line, and Their drive's taken a little longer than the Tigers. They put together about a 3-minute drive. And now another keeper by Bryant, and he gets – it's a touchdown for the Jackrabbits. So the Jackrabbits, they drive 71 yards in just over 3 minutes.
Man, are we going to have another century mark game? I mean –
boy, it looks like fireworks going off 7-6. And I'll tell you, if I was Lonoke, I think I'd just run that play again for my 2-point conversion.
Why even bring in the kicker?
Extra point on the way from the Jackrabbits. And place kick is down. It's in the air. It looks like it's good, and it is good. With 7:38 to go here in the first quarter, it's Prairie Grove 7, Lonoke 7. Back after this.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service.
And Lonoke's going to try the onside kick again this time. And it goes right to us. Good field that there.
Now, do we have to wait for it to go 10?
I don't
think we do.
Chucky Edwards is the one who gets it for us. And again, Prairie Grove will have short field position as they'll start just
I think
on
you
their
just
side of
risk the chance of maybe touching it and not catching it. I don't think you have to wait for it to go 10.
I would just go get it, because if you're sitting there waiting for it 10, they're going to blow you off.
Exactly. We're lucky they didn't. Chucky's a big boy, but still.
Well, 56 is a pretty big boy for them. That is, that's Dalen Waits. He's 6'3", 286. So 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove, ball at their own 49, and we'll be in our base set this time.
Millwood in at wingback.
Yeah, Millwood, and it's going to be given to Heltemus. Heltemus has got room. He's straight up the middle.
Oh.
Wow, Heltemus goes about 9.
Man, I saw something hit and something fly off. I thought it was the ball at first. It may have just been like an earpiece or a towel. Mouthpiece, maybe. I saw something fly. Thank goodness. If it was the ball, I was going to get upset.
Looks like he's just a little short. The refs are still looking, trying to decide if they're going to give a first down. It's going to be short by about a yard. 2nd down and 9 for Prairie Grove.
This is where I take a shot. You got Gunther for 3rd and 4th down to get 1 yard. I send a guy, see what we can do here.
We're
going to run it.
And this time it's Lane Dalton. He's looking for room. It's going to be a hold.
We're going to get a hold.
And Lane's going to get the first down, but he's going to be negated because of a hold.
Dang it.
And that's what happens when you string that out a little too much. You're lending yourself to a hold, and that's what it is against Prairie Grove. So Prairie Grove will have 2nd down and 11.
I really would have liked to see a shot that time. You know, both teams have run the ball every time so far. I felt like that was the down that you had. Now we have to, not have to, now we're most likely throwing the ball, trying to eat up a big chunk of, but I wouldn't run the ball here. We're back to 2nd and 10. It's like an incomplete pass on first.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Heltemus again.
Yeah, I give it Heltemus, wing back reverse, anything here you got a shot at.
Wingback reverse, I don't like as much here, but it's there.
And they eat it up.
I didn't like the wingback reverse because we haven't had a lot of success with our sweep. You really need to have that success first before you start going to the reverse. Heltemus has been the bell cow. Heltemus has been the 7 to 10 yards per carry. I give it to Heltemus right there until they stop it. Now, once they stop it, that means they've adjusted. Then you start going and attacking the outside a little bit. They hadn't stopped Heltemus. I wouldn't have not given it to him there.
Well, that's going to make it 3rd down and 10 for Prairie Grove, and this looks like it'll be a passing down.
We go from 2nd and 1
to
3rd and 10.
You might could give it to Heltemus again, see what happens.
It could be 2-down territory.
And he's going to roll. He's got time, complete.
You give it to Heltemus. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he went down with his ankle. His ankle, he grabbed it.
I punt here now.
Well, our punter just hurt his foot.
Oh, yeah. Who's the backup?
He's coming back on the field, but it's going to be 4th down and 10. He dropped the pass.
Yeah, here comes the punt crew.
Yeah. So the punting team's going to come out for Prairie Grove. 5:54 to go here in the first quarter.
We do have a backup punter. That's Ethan Davis in. Heltemus will stay on the sidelines. Hope he got warned before the game.
That's Keenan Davis, by the way.
Oh, Ethan's little brother. He played here too, though, on a pretty good team.
And not a bad punt for his first punt of the year. It's going to just drop dead, and it's going to roll inside the 25. Not a bad punt for Mr. Davis on the first
Good job.
time.
Sophomore, backup guard, backup linebacker comes in and gets a good punt off, backup punter.
Well, I'll tell you what, that penalty was costly.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
costly penalty there because, like you said, you had 2nd and 1, ball just outside the 40. And we get, they stop us on 2 run plays. We drop an incomplete pass and have to punt. So 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits, and Prairie Grove's had a tough time stopping on the front. They moved, no call.
He's still up. Caswell had a hand on him. Several guys had a hand on him. Wetzel's got a chance. He's going to miss.
And
he falls down.
Anthony Parks gets all the way into the Prairie Grove territory on the run. They moved a little bit, no call there.
I couldn't tell if that was them or us at first, but it was them.
Yeah, well, the backs moved. And but no call and a good run that time. He picks up 27 yards, 1st down and 10 for the Jackrabbits.
They'll go with pace. They're back up to the line. They've got 2 backs in the backfield this time. You'll see a little misdirection. Nope. Straight to the side.
Oh, you got to make a tackle there.
Graham almost had him. Cooper Allen almost had him. He ends up going for about a 3-yard gain. We almost stopped him for a 5-yard loss by 2 different guys.
That happened to us last week. Now, we were going against Lloyd from Lincoln, and Lloyd's a pretty big fellow, but we had him tackled several times for loss last week. I shouldn't say we had him wrapped up, but couldn't bring him down.
Well, same thing here. Instead, this guy's just shifty.
He picks up 5 yards, so 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 for the Jackrabbits. Prairie Grove's overloading the side. My guess is they may try to go to the weak side here.
I feel like there's a little bit of confusion on the backfield this time, but yeah. You can hear Kane Caswell yell yeehaw pretty much all the way from the field. It was a square dance call.
Well, that's what I was just thinking about. I saw him square dance. He reverted back to Labor Day all of a sudden.
He said, get 5 yards back. I'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, you know what we did? I don't know if you noticed that time. We overloaded the same side they overloaded that time. This time.
It's hard to do on this just because they'll go to that side, and there they go.
And he just finds the hole. And
man, if we could get someone to get a big hit on him, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a Burton or a Bryant that'll really put a lick on you. They don't have fear right now. We need someone who's going to, in the words of Darren McFadden, bring that wood.
Yeah.
And put a lick on someone.
Well, I think that could be Millwood if he's not in the game right now. But Millwood was one that'll lay it to you pretty good. 3rd down and 5. That is the best that we've done on that play yet is a 5-yard pickup. So
that's not funny.
No, but it's true.
Hall, Black, and Heltemus, 3 down linemen with their hands in the ground.
Devontae Adams and Parks in at the running back, and they're going to give.
Oh, Heltemus almost there. 2 more guys almost there.
And
he gets down the sideline.
He's going to get the 1st down again.
And you can't throw a flag on that. I know a couple people were wanting to throw a flag on that. The dude's shifty, and he is skating down the sideline. And so, you can't play it safe.
You got to wrap him up. I know he's shifty, but you got to wrap him up. Second down, and now here's the give to Adams. Adams going to be dropped for about he gets a couple yard gains. It's going to be Caswell and Chucky Edwards in on that tackle. 2nd down and 7 for the Jackrabbits. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter, all tied up at 7.
Gunther, Ethan, in at defensive line, along with Medina and Millwood. So a whole lineup change there. Give those guys a break. Graham and Harger are in at the Sam and Will linebackers.
And it's a keep again by Bryant, and good blocking by the Jackrabbits. Boy, they are doing an excellent job blocking, Ryan. I've watched every guy is picking up his man, and Bryant does a great job of finding the hole, and he gets another first down.
Again, I'm a little nervous to try to overload those sides or really attack the outsides any harder because the cutbacks are so good that you would leave the middle of the field pretty wide open. But we have 5 to 8 guys within 4 to 5 yards of the line of scrimmage on every play, and we're still struggling to get a hand on someone and get them down.
He's just going to keep it again, and this reminds me of the old Green Bay Packers back in the Vince Lombardi days. They just said, we're going to run over tackle. You stop us if you can, and that's what they're doing.
If you remember last year with Warren, at times it was pretty much Burks to the right or Burks to the left in a similar package, or Burks right up the middle. You know, not able to do that this year with Burks' injury, but last year we had a big trouble stopping that.
Well, tonight it's Braden Bryant, and he's I'd say he's close to 100 yards already.
We're going to string him out that time. Careful with the horse collar.
It was close. He's going to be short of the first down, but Millwood was real close to getting a horse collar.
And the quarterback is the one that was hurt on that play, so he's coming back in slow. That one probably was a horse collar. I'll say we got away with one there.
They're going to give him the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Jackrabbits. Ball's going to set at about the 12-yard line. Well, actually, it's inside the 10. So first and goal from right at the 10-yard line. Jackrabbits trying to take the lead. And Bryant, he's going to give this time to Adams. Adams goes in the hole. He's getting close to the goal line. He's going to be short. Second down and goal from about the 4.
Somebody on the defense is going to have to get mean here in a second.
Right now, the only thing that can stop him is a turnover, right? I tell you, we need that center to snap it over his head or something.
And he gets really deep in his shotgun. You know, sometimes 5, 6 yards back. This time he's at 4.5. He's going to give this time.
He gives it to Parks. He's going reaching for the end zone. He gets in. And so Parks gets into the end zone, the sophomore, and gives Lonoke a lead 13-7 with 2:17 to go in the first quarter.
Well,
they drove it. Let's see. We punted it inside the 25, so that's a 76-yard drive.
They've had 2.
Yeah, one
70,
was 71
yard
71
drives.
and 76. So Lonoke's just, and it's been nothing fancy. You know,
No.
It's not a Shiloh throwing it around the yard type thing. It's just straight running right at you.
Extra point.
It's on the way, and it is good. With 2:17 to go, it's Lonoke 14, Prairie Grove 7.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, Prairie Grove gets ready to receive a kickoff for the third time tonight. This time, he looks like he's going to try to onside kick it to the opposite side, Ryan.
See, I would move maybe a couple more guys up if we're just. Oh, there he goes. He
They're
kicked
going
that
deep,
time.
and he kicked it deep. Let's just hope it gets to the end. It's not going to the end zone.
But Wetzel's fast enough. He gets back there. We'll see what happens here.
And Wetzel's going to get dropped about the 14-yard line. So Prairie Grove will have their worst starting field position of the night, starting at their own 14. And with 2:11 to go, the Tigers need to answer that call.
Heltemus looks good coming back out onto the field. You will notice number 50 in for Daytona. That's Ethan Skates' little brother, Carter Skates.
The kicker for the Jackrabbits is Nick Tate. He's a pretty big kid for a kicker. He's 6'1", 190, but he did a nice kickoff that time, and the Prairie Grove Tigers are deep in their own territory. And the give, quick pitch out to Lane Dalton. He's got a little room. Lane, nice block on the corner. Lane Dalton still on his feet all the way up over the 36-yard line.
Nice block by that right side of the line. Good job by the wide receiver that time. I didn't see who it was, but also Caswell out there blocking. And so great job as Watson and Caswell. Good job holding their blocks, not getting a penalty, and let's get moving down the field and getting our backs away from the end zone.
Well, good way to do it. 22-yard pickup that time for Lane Dalton. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Here comes your short sweep look.
And Lane Dalton again on the carry. He's going to be up over the 40. He picks up about 5.
Maybe even the read. Either way, good run that time by Dalton.
They're going to actually give him about 6 yards, so to bring up, well, let's go 5, second 5.
Looks like it's in the middle. Wetzel will run the play in.
And Ryan, this is what we were doing on the last drive, or started off. It's very similar, and we got the penalty.
Cade Grant into the game. Normally that means sweep to this side.
And it is a wingback reverse to Caswell. Caswell, not much going there. They gave him good forward progress to about the 40 or the 44.
And I wonder, I know our replay won't be able to now, too much time, but I wonder if it was open there for Cade Grant on the outside. But usually when Cade Grant comes in, most teams probably assume that's where we're headed.
Well, it's 3rd down and 3. I think it's a little time for Heltemus, and
I do too.
And the way this game's going, we may have to go for it if we don't make it. Quick pass out to Millwood. Millwood's got the first. Millwood over the 50. Nice open field tackle by number 5, Dalton Smith. He doesn't make that tackle. Millwood's got a lot of room to run.
He does, and you see Watson and number 1, the quarterback for Lonoke, kind of get into it. He throws Watson down, but Watson does exactly what he's supposed to do there. He occupies the first guy and allows Millwood to get that. Good catch by Millwood. Catch the ball first, get up the field. He's a tough guy to tackle, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that was an excellent, like I said, excellent open field tackle that time. Double wing set. Harger and Millwood. Millwood goes in motion, and
well, there wasn't any extra motion there compared to what they did earlier.
I know it. I don't think we should change anything, Ryan, unless we get 3rd and long.
Right.
We
1st and 15. No, we run the ball.
We've run the ball really well tonight, as have they. They've run it exceptional.
I just didn't see the movement there any worse of a crime than what we've seen.
No, that one, the one where
they had several
Parks,
guys move.
Yeah, Parks picked up about 20-something yards, but this will probably, we may not even get this play off here. It's gonna be close, and we do get it off. It's Heltemus, and Heltemus gets back past the original line of scrimmage, and that's the end of the 1st quarter with the score: the Jackrabbits 14, the Tigers 7. Back after these messages.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children and junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we're back as we start the 2nd quarter. Prairie Grove 2nd down and 10. Ball just in the Jackrabbit territory at the 49-yard line.
Prairie Grove trying to even the score here, 14-7 Lonoke.
And another give to Heltemus. Heltemus has got room, but he's wrapped up pretty good there. Can't quite see who made the tackle there for the Jackrabbits.
The black on purple is kind of tough to see, but the white outline does help.
Yeah, I do think that was number 30. I do believe that was Sherman for the Jackrabbits. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3rd and 7 for the Tigers.
So I think if you can get within 3 yards, you can go for it here on 4th. So you might have 2 downs. We'll go on a 2-set, twins to this far near side.
And it's a roll. He's looking to throw, and it's overthrown, intended for Harrison Lowe.
I think they call that airmail.
4th down here. Now the question is, are the Tigers going to go?
I punt this one. We need all the field position we can get as far as trying to stop them.
I don't see.
The problem is we haven't stopped them.
I don't see the punting unit come on.
There it comes.
There they come. He thought about it. Penalties have hurt us, Ryan. Both drives have been stopped by penalty, and they've had some penalties too, but it doesn't seem to slow them down just yet.
Just pads their stats.
Heltemus in to punt this time.
I think I'd have let Davis stay in.
Davis did a nice job. Good snap and punt on the way, and that's actually going to be a good punt. It's going to get a great roll there by Heltemus.
It never got above 8 foot above the ground.
I was going to say it was more like 6, but no.
It was a pass.
It was effective. It's going to go down at about the 20-yard line. So
now, defense, time to check your manhood because you're going to have to get a stop here. You're going to have to do something different and start filling gaps, cutting off cutback lanes,
and Lonoke,
beating blocks, something.
And Lonoke is literally just moving us off the line, and there is a give to Parks, trying to get him back there. And again, we've got him back there. We just can't. This still can't finally get him down.
Finally, Cooper Allen almost had him, but in the end, Harger and Millwood do get him down. It'll be a loss of about 6 yards.
And we've had him like that a couple of times tonight, Ryan. I thought he was going to get away again. Now, don't be surprised we don't get at least 3 doses of Braden Bryant right here because that is the play we haven't stopped tonight. I think the best we've done is a 6-yard gain.
You see Cottle, Black, and Gunther in with their hands in the dirt.
Well, we're crowding the line now. We back off a little, and he's looking for the room, and that's
Cottle. Cottle got the tackle that time. Good job by the sophomore.
Laird in there as well. And
Laird did a good job setting the edge. He made the quarterback cut back into the defense. And who was there? Cottle. So 2 sophomores there doing a great job on the outside of that defense.
Keandre Hobbs came up to help out from the back, and so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 13. Typically, I would say it's a passing down, but in Lonoke's case, I'm not sure.
I'd run that ball twice. I'd run it once and see if you were close. But no, I'd run that
20.
dude.
This time we just need a stop here. They spread out a little bit. He does drop back to throw. And
airmail.
And Prairie Grove finally.
His was a lot closer, though.
Yeah, we finally get a stop and should get pretty good field position here. Looks like number 18, Will Holland, is the punter for the Jackrabbits.
Keandre Hobbs will be back deep for Prairie Grove.
And let's see where he's going to line up. Keandre,
I'd go a little deeper.
I would go back to about the 45. I think
I'd rather it bounce in front of me than go over my head.
Yeah, and I got a feeling it's going over his head, but we're about to find out.
If I could only punt that far, I probably would have.
Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked!
Watson.
It's blocked! Tigers pick it up. It's Harger. Harger on his feet. Hey!
Nice. Watson gets back there. Let's watch the replay. Harger on that far side. He comes in, and he gets the ball. Nice. It comes down. He's looking to try to catch that dude. I'm sorry. Watson's the one that tipped it. Harger's the one that picked it up.
Harger's trying to scoop and score there, but he does get it close. He gets it down to they're going to mark it at the 11, so the Tigers get the break they needed. They got to stop and then a block kick with excellent field position. Now it's time to cash it in. 9:44 to go here in the first half.
I'm calling sweep first play, giving Lane, or it'll be Lane this time, a chance to hit that outside.
And the give is to Lane, but it's inside. And Lane, boy, not a good exchange that time from the quarterback to Lane Dalton.
No, I don't know. You're right. It didn't look very smooth. There was a little bit of a hole there, but it almost looked like a mistake of a play as far as just communication. Cade Grant will come in.
I bet we go to the wide side with Cade this time, see if he can get the corner.
I was hoping to see that. I wanted it last play was Lane, but if not, let's get it here and let's see what Grant can do.
And they're sending a guy over.
That's smart. I wish we had a check play, but there is Cade Grant.
And Cade not going to get much. He's going to get inside the 10. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
When they send that other guy over, I wish we had an audible to like the 29 quick pitch, you know, and let Cade go and block the end and let Heltemus get it on the quick pitch. That might be something we could see at half. You know, if they're going to make that switch when they see Cade come in, let's audible and let's go to the weak side of the field.
Well, it's 3rd down and 8 now for the Tigers. They had the ball in excellent field position. This time, they split out Heltemus in the slot. And
the back, though, look at the backside. He's wide open.
And there he goes. Give him 6. Ethan Gunther takes it into the end zone. And the Tigers with an opportunity to tie the game. Ethan really saw the hole and took it.
He did. We had a guy wide open on the far side. You can't see him in the screen. He's so far out there. He's wide open, kind of like that misdirection with Millwood last week where we missed him, or 2 weeks ago. But that time, Ethan does a great job. There's plenty of opportunity there for him. He doesn't have to throw, and he's a big boy. He runs it in himself.
Well, I liked it, and I think it was smart because he knew that if he could get 5, 6, 7 yards that we had a chance to make it on 4th down. Now the extra point by Cade Walker. Good snap. Hold is up, and it's going to be
Ooh, I don't know on that one.
Good.
Ooh, that was close.
And with 8:27 to go here in the first half, it's Prairie Grove 14, Lonoke 14. Back after this.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back as Prairie Grove gets ready to kick. All tied up at 14, 8:27 to go here in the first half.
Kick that dude deep. Let's do the field position game here. We've got one stop. Build on the momentum. We got to stop. We got to score. If we got another stop here and could get a score, it would be a big momentum shift.
Cade Walker getting ready to kick. And gets a pretty good kick. Gonna kick. Oh, he dropped it at the 20. Now we just need to wrap him up.
Oh, we missed him.
And there he's got room.
Keandre missed him. Finally, Caswell catches him. Goodness.
13-yard return. We had a chance to really pin him back a little bit, but he breaks it, and he gets up to the 33, and 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits.
Which this is where, I mean, this 66 yards to go to score. They don't mind that at all. They've had 2 70-yard drives, 70 to 76-yard drives, so this is in their wheelhouse.
I got a feeling tonight, Ryan, that our numbers on viewership is going to be up because I'm looking across the way. We didn't. There is the give, and
good job that time by the Tigers. Plenty of them there. You see a bunch of them coming off the bottom. Gunther, you see Graham Gunther, you see Cottle, you see Black. So several Tigers there on the tackle. But it's going to take it with as many guys. They're running in bunches, so we're going to have to tackle in bunches. In fact, we may have to tackle the blockers just to get to some of the running backs.
2nd down and 7 to go as Bryant, the quarterback, he's going to keep. He's coming here to the right side, and looks like a hold, no call. And
that quarterback, you noticed, was a little ginger that time on trying to cut up. He is injured, but I felt like there was a hold on that side with Cooper.
Yeah, it looked like Cooper Allen got held there. No call.
He was trying to hold hold the edge there, and when the quarterback decided to go to the outside, he turned his shoulders to go outside, but he was unable to.
Third down and third and a long 3 for the Jackrabbits. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
They'll bring in 30, Sherman, and put him over here on this left side. I think I would run right behind him.
That's what they've been doing, and it won't surprise me.
They'll have 2 running backs on that side, too. Knox will be very – oh, he jumped off sides, though. Sherman's the one that I would run behind, and instead he jumps off sides. Knox Laird, he was there. He probably didn't know what was going on. There was one guy jumping in his face, but that'll back him up 5. It'll be 3rd and 8.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Jackrabbits. Prairie Grove gets a little bit of a break there, makes it a little harder to get. And
you can hear the coach all the way from here. He's saying, hey, did you hear 2 sets?
Dalton Smith coming in. Clock's running as far as the play clock. Third and 8.
Oh, he moved again early. They were going to pass. The quarterback does a great job. They can't move like that forward, though, before the play. That is an illegal motion. If you can replay that, you watch the running back. It doesn't go back far enough, but that's an illegal play. If I was Coach Absher, I think I'd be in the ear of someone.
Yeah, it's happened 2 or 3 times tonight, and that time it happened on a critical 3rd down.
Well, the other one, too, same thing.
1st and 10, though. They got the ball at the Prairie Grove 36. And a give to Parks. Parks has got room.
And there's an example, okay? Here, I want to point something out. This is not a knock on Prairie Grove. Keandre does a great job flying to the ball. Keandre makes contact and goes backwards because it's almost like a hug. Now, he's wrapping up, so he's being careful not to miss the tackle. But if you had Burton or Bryant back there, you're going to knock him backwards, and he's going to remember you.
I said last time that was Parks. It was actually Devontae Adams, and he carries it again. This time he's down close to the Prairie Grove 20.
Millwood coming up off the pile that time.
Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. It's 2nd down and 4 for the Jackrabbits. Boy, Prairie Grove had him in a good position on 3rd and 8. Let that.
But again, the pre-snap movement, they got us for the one time we did.
Yeah.
I would like to see it get called both ways.
It happens. And now another give to Adams. This time
we got him.
We got him.
Well, we say that. You never know. But I see Cooper Allen there. I see Jared Harger there. I see David Hall there.
He may have lost one that time. Well, they're going to spot him back. It's going to still be, well, he did mark him. It's going to be, he lost a couple, 2nd and 6. Or 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 22. This is 2-down territory for them.
Ethan's little brother, Davis, Kennan Davis, will come in at linebacker.
This time Parks is the running back. And straight drop. He's looking to pass. He's going to try to run. He dumps it off.
Good hit that time. That's Knox Laird. Great job on the open field tackle that time.
He's going to be short, though. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard. Very doable for the Jackrabbits.
Look at this hit right here by Knox. Perfect form. A little high, but he did it right.
Up. And the Jackrabbits call a timeout. Let's take it with them. 5:34 to go in the first half, all tied up at 14.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we're back with you. And 5:34 to go. It's 4th down. I said it was 4th and 1. It looks like where they spotted it's going to.
It's a little longer than 1.
Well, yeah, it's going to be 4th and about, let's call it 2. Maybe
A long
2.
2.5, 2 3/4.
Can the Tigers make a big stop here with 5:34 to go in the first half? It's all tied up at 14. I know what play I'm running if I'm Lonoke, and it looks like that's where they're going to go.
Yep.
He keeps it, and it looks like.
We got him. Gunther stopped him.
And
then Kenneth Davis, then Knox Laird. Several guys.
And it looks like Prairie Grove makes the stop, and that's the play I'd have ran. I think.
Let's replay that one. This could be a turning point in the game. Oh, darn it, I didn't say it fast enough. You see the stop on 4th down, though. Mark my words, if we're able to control the game from here on out, there's your turning point, because Lonoke's going down to score, and they got pretty close.
Well, remember who made that tackle?
Gunther is the one that stopped it. Now, he did not make the tackle. He stopped the forward progress. So big stop there by our quarterback, playing defense this week in what could be his last game, holding nothing back.
Well, Tigers going to have it 1st and 10, ball at their own 15-yard line. And the Tigers will start there. And we moved that time. No call.
They're kind of evening it up here a little bit. The difference is on theirs, they made really big runs. On ours, we gained 2 yards.
Well, 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Second down and 7 for Prairie Grove. Ball inside their own 20.
Looks
and
like
now
a pass.
Ethan back to pass. He does throw it. It's Millwood.
Got Millwood.
Oh, nice play.
Tipped at
what
the
a
last
great
second.
play. Wow,
if Gunther throws that to his inside shoulder, I think that's a completion.
I believe that's Dalton Smith, number 5. He's made some good plays tonight. Excellent job. And he got, give him credit.
That was a great
timed
defensive
it
play.
Perfectly. He got the ball at the high point. Good job that time by Smith of the Jackrabbits.
An amazing defensive play right there.
Yeah, because Millwood had that thing ready to
Did.
go. So now Prairie Grove from the shotgun. And
I bet Harger ends up open on this play.
And he's wide open. Harger,
back
he's got
to
the
that
first.
Play.
And whoa! That looked like WWE as Smith brings him down.
Replay that one. This is one that K. Grant got open on earlier. This time Harger in at running back. It's that throwback after the fake, and he's able to catch it and get the first down.
That was Harger that time on the reception. And that was a big play.
They're going to reward him. They're going to leave him in the game with Heltemus in the backfield.
And this time, Heltemus up the middle,
ball.
The ball,
Oh,
and
they got
Lonoke's got it.
Dang it. Come on. You're a senior. You got to protect the ball. You're our man.
Well, big play that time. Prairie Grove after the big first down. And I was just thinking, the first down will help at worst flip the field if we don't get a touchdown. And instead, the fumble gives them excellent field position. The ball at the Prairie Grove 36. First turnover of the game.
Yeah, can the defense respond here? Because that puts us in a pickle. I mean, great field position, plenty of time. I run it down our throat with the quarterback here.
And this time it is.
We got him. Good job. Cottle up there blocking things. He didn't make the tackle.
Adams was wrapped up that time. And both backs, both Adams and Parks, are very shifty. And then, even though Braden Bryant, the quarterback, doesn't look as shifty as those guys, he is, but he's a good, strong runner and just breaks tackles. A little bit like Lloyd. Not quite as big as Lloyd, but runs similar.
They're taking a running back out and putting a lineman in. He will come in. The lineman will be an extra lineman. They'll go heavy on this side. We're not going to adjust.
And just kind of a read play, and he gave it to Adams again. And so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Jackrabbits.
That was number 6, Devontae Adams on the carry.
So they've got 2 downs to make 10 yards. I'm sure they'll go for it on 4th in this part of the field. 3:20 to go here in the first half. Play clock down to 15. Now under 10. And he's back to pass.
Oh.
Got plenty of time. Got a man open and complete.
Football!
And Prairie Grove got it!
We got
Prairie
it!
Grove's got it! Nope.
What? Replay that. I could have swore we picked that up.
They got it. He pulled it away from him down on the pile.
That may not even be a catch, really. I don't think that's an actual catch, but you can't replay it.
No, he got it. Give him credit. Good play.
They tried to give us an opportunity there.
Well, we should have had it. I mean,
I think we had hands on it first.
We had it, and he just ripped it away. I mean, it happens, and give the Lonoke player good credit. That's what you do. And
who
he's
wants it
coached
more?
well and did a good job. Well, she just told me it was her grandson that made the play.
He did a good job.
He did a good job. For those that are watching, we are sitting right behind the Lonoke. There's Watson and Royer and Dylan, Dalton's mom, and Harrison and Smith all in front of us, and they're letting us know who the players are from Lonoke. And
well, they did a fine job that time.
2nd down and 13 for the Jackrabbits.
Come on, Prairie Grove. Hold steady here. Bend but don't break.
Yeah, we're under 2 minutes to go. Got to get. Oh, he got the corner, and we had a chance to bring him down.
Hey, he fumbled again.
It, and they're going to say he's down. They're going to say he's down.
Let's replay that. Replay that. He's not down yet. I'm trying to look. Ball comes out before he went down. He was not down on that one.
Well,
I can't zoom it in, but
they call him down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 6 for the Jackrabbits.
If he was down on that one, then we had the fumble and he was down on that one because there was way more contact with the ground with our player on the ball than there was on that play right there.
Lonoke has 2 timeouts left. They're down to a minute and 14 seconds to go in the first half. And the thing is, they get the ball to start second. He drops back to pass. He's got a hole to throw. He's going to the end zone. Can Keandre get it?
He got it.
He got it. Keandre, whoa. I was hoping he'd get the pick, but he knocks it away. That's good enough.
Here's the replay. Keandre, he'll go back deep. He's the safety in the middle of the field. Quarterback has all the time in the world. Makes a decent play, but he duck throws it there. Well, it kind of just hung on him.
Ryan, I'll tell you what. I thought he was going to take off and run. He had room to run.
Oh, yeah, he should have.
And
he would have got the first.
But now it's 4th down, and Lonoke's going to take a timeout with 1:05 to go in the first half. Let's take it with them, and we'll be back after this.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back. And Mayo is really.
They're wound up. They had a long time in the car today, Lynn.
I'm telling you, she's very. I don't know I can't find the words. She's just edgy tonight, isn't she?
Ooh, edgy. Sassy?
Very sassy.
Maybe that should be her nickname rather than Mayo.
And TD's always calm. You know, Kate.
Sassy Mayo. It's another pass. Again, he could take off running.
Come on, get him back there.
He's almost had him. Knox is back there too. Did he drop it? He dropped it.
He dropped it.
Man, he was too open. Let's replay that one. And you can see the very end of it here. He cuts back to this side. David Hall almost gets him. Knox is coming in on pursuit. The guy's wide open and just already was thinking about the touchdown.
Well, that was a 10-second play, and That's a huge stop because they get the ball to start the second half. They could have gone up 2 scores potentially. That helps us out. You know, Dalton Smith's grandmother, she's feeding me information over here. She said they got a girl on the team.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'd like to see her get a chance to get in.
Let's.
Maybe she's already been in. We missed it.
Twins to this near side. Gunther under center.
We moved again. And now it's a halfback pass. He's looking for his. Oh.
That was Heltemus on the pass that time to Graham, but they played it pretty well. The defense that time did a good job.
We've not run that play all year long.
No, we haven't.
No, that's a new wrinkle for this week.
The Heltemus special.
He's not a bad pass from Garrett.
No, it was a great pass. Too much defense there. He probably actually should have sent it a little farther. The defense did a great job of not falling for the fake, which a lot of that is because Heltemus ran sideways for the majority of that time. He didn't really sell the forward momentum of I'm getting ready to go this way.
Well, Prairie Grove we might need to take some time off the clock here. We don't want to give them the ball back. And it's going to be a pitch out to Harger. Harger trying to get the corner.
Good block that time by Skates. Oh, man, big hit. Good block by Caswell and Skates that time.
Oh, they stayed in bounds, and so they're running the clock, which is good. He had an opportunity. We missed the replay there. He had an opportunity to cut back there.
He did. He was trying to follow his blocks, but eventually you do have to go into the inside. But there was a Lonoke guy there. He would have just had to figure out a way to be shifty and beat him.
Well, we're down under 20 seconds, and now Ethan rolling to his left, squares back up, throws, and it is
almost picked off.
Wow. If he gets that, they could have scored before the half.
You see right here, Ethan squares up, throws to his baby brother.
And good timing, just not able to catch it by the Lonoke defender. They've got black on purple, a little hard to see, but just missed the INT, and now it's 4th down with 12.4 seconds. We just got to get this punt off. They'll have 1 or 2 plays to try to make something happen.
They will, and thankfully they called that one play inbounds, even though we got tackled kind of going out of bounds. That really cost Lonoke quite a bit of time.
They've got 1 timeout left, and pretty good kick. It's a high kick, and that's
nobody
good.
back. That's
no
good.
one back. That's good. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't let it run. Clock run. Somebody. Just let the clock run.
That's a senior that did that too. It's not like it was a sophomore.
It's 4.6 seconds. We could have got another.
Situational football. Situational football.
Lonoke is going to take their last time out. Let's take it with them. 4.6 seconds. Tigers all tied up with Lonoke. 14.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Are we back? Okay, 4.6 seconds to go in the first half, all tied up at 14.
Can we stop them?
We got to stop one play.
Can we keep it knotted up at 14 to go into half?
The thing with Garrett's punt that time, it had a lot of height on it, so it took a while to come down, took a few seconds, and we could have. I apologize for my emotion there. I got into it a little bit. Didn't want to catch it. They're going to throw. Now they're going to throw back across the field. Heltemus with the ball. Look at Heltemus. Heltemus on his feet. Stay could give him
touchdown.
6. Hey, what a play.
No way. Let's look at the replay. There's Helptimus.
It's behind the field. He's saying it's an incomplete pass, but I don't think it's an incomplete pass. It was behind the line.
As I say, behind, when you throw backwards, it can't be a pass, right? It's just like tossing it backwards. It is not a pass if it's not forward. Wow, what a momentum changer right there.
Huge before the half. The Tigers need to get up there and snap the ball before they change their mind.
Hey, the Whitecap's going to come over here and talk to him about it, but he was throwing backwards.
He's saying behind the line. He's saying it's behind the line, and Lonoke is furious about it.
And you know, right there, I hate to say it, being a little too cute cost you.
Yeah, with 4.6 seconds, I was just hoping we could hold them. We're going for 2 this time, 20-14, and the Tigers line up, and it is going to be a give.
Helptimus. No, it's a pitch.
And, whoa.
Nice hit that time.
Well, with 4.6 seconds, it's a big play for Prairie Grove. We missed the 2-point conversion. That's the end of the first half. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. Halftime score, Prairie Grove 20, Lonoke 14. We'll be back for the second half. The Prairie Grove band did not make the trip tonight, but I believe the Lonoke band will be performing. Feel free to watch it. Halftime sponsored by Small Town Productions.
Do we got stats?
We have stats, Miles.
He's trying to finish up there because we couldn't remember who got the block pass. I think it was Graham Gunther that blocked it, and Helptimus picks it up, runs it to the house. I don't know, the decision to go for 2, that was different. I kind of thought we would kick it there and keep the regular, but that's spicy mayo, she said, instead of sassy mayo.
Spicy? Well,
we're going to say momentum changer.
That's huge.
We're not talking about it enough. Where's your excitement?
I'm still thinking they're going to change their mind. Because, you know, here's the thing. I think the first pass was forward.
It probably was.
And so if you throw it back, that would be – so yeah, I'm thinking – so if it was a forward pass, it was like a lateral back across the field. So
he couldn't have made –
he couldn't have made the –
another forward pass, so,
right, so it had to
have been backwards.
Yeah, it had to be. So, well, the first half stats, Prairie Grove, total offense 123, Lonoke 221, passing yards 22 for Prairie Grove, 14 for Lonoke. So it's all on the ground. Lonoke 207, Prairie Grove 101. Penalties, 2 for Prairie Grove for 15, but they've come at costly times, 4 for Lonoke. Both teams have had a fumble loss, and they've had time of possession over 14 minutes. And then individual rushing, Garrett Helptimus 6 for 47 yards, 1 touchdown. Lane Dalton 6 for 30, Ethan Gunther 2 for 17 and a touchdown. Harger 1 for 3, and a few guys with just 1 touch with a couple yards. For Lonoke, their quarterback, Bryant, 14 carries, 140 yards. He's averaging 10 yards a carry. And then Parks with 47, he's got a touchdown. That's their deal. And as far as tackles, Millwood leading tackler for Prairie Grove, he's got 4 solo. That's going to do it. Halftime, sponsored by Small Town Productions. We'll be back for the second half in about 20 minutes.
The country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics. Buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 Ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 Ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, as the teams get ready to start the second half, Lonoke will receive, and what a huge momentum swing before the half, Ryan. I mean, I was sitting here, and I'm going to apologize for whatever player was that downed the ball. I was all upset because they didn't let the clock run out. Well, we needed that 4.6 seconds. It worked out to our favor. I'm surprised we went for two. We've been very consistent with our extra point. We went for two. I don't know if it's just a momentum thing.
I think we just had momentum.
And but the Tigers lead 20-14, get ready to kick. Lonoke has to just be beside themselves with the faux pas there right before half.
And you know, it's very easy to criticize coaching. A lot of times people will down it and go into halftime without making a mistake there, and they'll get criticized a little bit like, man, I wish you would have taken a shot. You know, that's why you don't sometimes. You never know how the ball will bounce.
Well, you know, one of the things I would credit the Lonoke coach for is they've moved the ball well and they haven't thrown it much. So it's like, hey, you know what? Let's take a shot, and it just didn't quite work out for them, and we got a huge break.
Here we go. Start of the second half. It is 20-14 Prairie Grove,
and Cade Walker getting ready to kick, and it's going to be fielded at about the 25-yard line, and right up the gut. Tackle made.
Number 37, the kicker.
And that time, that was number 8, Braden Cobble.
Marshall Montgomery had a chance there, kind of makes contact, but Cade Walker finishes him off.
1st and 10 for Jackrabbits, ball at their own 41, just underway in the second half.
Cottle, Black, and Gunther. Ethan will be your starting down lineman. Cooper Allen and Knox Laird on the outsides.
They load up. They come to the weak side this time with the quarterback. He's got a big hole, and he's going to be tackled by Keandre and Harrison Lowe.
Keandre does a good job of getting him down, not letting him slip the tackle.
Nice run that time by Braden Bryant. We've had a hard time. He had over 140 yards in the first half. He just added to that total, and he's at the 49-yard line. Pickup of 8 for the Jackrabbits.
Chucky Edwards manning the middle there with Harger and Graham Gunther at the 7 wheel. Wetzel and Lowe on the outside with Keandre at safety.
Second and a couple, and just another straight. They come to the short side of the field, and wow, Braden Bryant they're going back to what they did early in the game, Ryan, and it has been effective.
Well, 1, they're picking up positive yards every time. 2, you kind of demoralize the defense when you can pick up 5 to 6 to 10 yards on every run. And eventually you might lose one, lose it down, but also eventually you're going to break one and get a big gain. So if that's the offense you have, if it's effective, you keep doing it. Don't change it up.
Well,
they'll go heavy this time with an extra lineman.
1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits. Ball at their own 41. This time they give to Adams. Adams makes one miss, but not Black and Cottle both in there.
But you know who set that up? If we replayed that, that would be the outside linebacker there who held the end. That's Cooper Allen. Notice he holds the outside, gets his outside shoulder free. Good job by Cooper Allen. He should get an assist on that one.
3-yard loss on the play for the Jackrabbits, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 13. They've been behind the chains a couple of times tonight, but have been effective. And this time the give is to Parks. Parks breaks the tackle, and I think Black got him. No, that wasn't Black. Sorry about that. Who got him? Who got him there, Ryan?
It was tough to tell, to be honest with you. I'm going to say Cooper Allen and Graham Gunther on the tackle that time.
He picks up 6, so it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Ball at the Prairie Grove 40. We've are 2 minutes into the second half here in the 3rd quarter.
Big play right here. If we could get a stop on their first series, get the ball back. They are in 4-down territory.
Yeah, they'll go for it.
But you could play the punt game here and play field position.
And they come to the short side with the quarterback. They get good blocks. He's going to get the 1st down. Harrison Lowe trying to rip it out, but Bryant gets inside the 30, down close to the 25. And what they've done, Ryan, the opposite, I don't know if you noticed this, in the first half they were loading up and they were running to the strong side. Now they're loading it and they're coming back to the weak side and the short side of the field, and it's been effective.
We'll have Caswell come in for Knox. Laird try to get maybe a little bit more experience on this side. Knox did a good job on several plays in the last half of the game, but this time they're running to his side more consistently. Maybe change it up here.
1st and 10, ball inside the Prairie Grove 25. Another keeper. And there's Brian again, and he's going to be close to another 1st down.
Keandre will get him down that time. And I think that's a 1st down again.
Well, they're just moving the ball down the field. They started this drive.
Could you throw a little beef out there on the side? Could you put Millwood out there from the side and just let him go?
Well, you could. They started this drive at their own 41. They got a pretty good return on the kick, and they're already in the red zone and knocking on the door of the Prairie Grove Tigers.
Little wrinkle here, we add a lineman. The linebacker steps up, and they'll come to that side.
Parks is close. He's not going to quite get in there, but he's going to get the 1st down.
Keandre once again.
They're going to have 4 tries for inside the 1, Ryan. The only thing we can hope for here, maybe a little fumble, something.
Another one of those. Y'all get cute here for a second, please. Don't do the same thing that got you here. Change it up.
Well, they've got Adams, Bryant, and Parks in the backfield. And it is a keeper, and he's going to walk in. That's Bryant. He ties it up at 20. 3 minutes, 32 seconds, 59-yard drive for the Jackrabbits. And we're all tied up at 20 here in the second half.
And there's the fireworks. we have to find a way to stop the quarterback. He is running. I mean, for a guy that was injured in the first half, it kind of slowed him down. He comes out renewed, and he 8 to 10 yards of carry there.
Well, they have changed it, though, Ryan. They have been going, they were going to that strong side. Now they're hitting the weak side, trying to get this extra points on the way, and they're going to take the lead. 21-20 with 8:28 to go in the third quarter. Lonoke leads Prairie Grove. Back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we're back as the Jackrabbits get ready to kick, and it's a good kick. And let's see, Wetzel.
Why he let it go, I'm not sure. Oh, it did go. Oh, he got lucky there.
He made it by a foot. He linked of the ball. Look where it sits, Ryan.
Oh,
literally
he got
the
lucky.
length of the ball. And that's twice that's happened. The last time he fielded it, he fielded the ball, and he got back to the 14. This time, the Tigers will start 1st and 10, ball at their own 20. Ethan Gunther comes in under center in our base set. And there's the give to Heltemus. Heltemus straight ahead, gets up close to the 30. He's going to be close to first down.
We talk about us not stopping their quarterback very well. They haven't really stopped Heltemus all that well either. We've tried to divvy out our carries evenly, not to wear him out, but I would like to see a steadier dose of Heltemus so that they would adjust. I want to ride Heltemus till they adjust and stop it once or twice and then go to the next back.
Gunther under center. He's going to get a quick pitch out to Lane Dalton. Lane gets the first down and going to get up over the 30, close to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove.
Lane Dalton running like a senior tonight. He really has looked good.
There were times this year that he really looked good. Tonight, I would say he looks as good running the ball tonight as he has all season long.
He has. And you're right. There's been some nights where there was some more inconsistencies. Then there's been some nights where he did a really solid job. But right now, I mean, I'm really impressed with how he's running.
And there's a wide open
Gunther to Gunther.
And Gunther to Gunther gets it into the Lonoke territory at the 47-yard line.
I mean, it almost feels like that's our first completed pass of the night.
No, that's a third one.
I know, but it feels like that, does it not?
It was an excellent play. And
that's just a regular old tight end dump. That used to be our bread and butter there on the short yardage downs.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's a bread and butter and peewee even. That's a great play, and it worked well.
And the reason it works is because the safety gets looked off that time. The safety goes to the far side of the field, Graham on the near side, so it works.
First down for Prairie Grove, ball at the 47-yard line of the Jackrabbits. And now it is Harger, and Harger is hit in the backfield first by number 56, Dalen Waits, and then Dayton Smith comes in to help him out. It's going to be a loss on the play.
The ref has to tell the coach to back up. That was the white hat got a little angry with one of the coaches. I don't know what was said or done there.
It's a 2-yard loss on the play, maybe a 3-yard loss, so it's going to be up 2nd down and 13. 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Both teams running the ball. The game's going by very quickly, Ryan.
Definitely. Our sweep play hasn't gone off well tonight. They're doing probably similar to what Lincoln's doing, has done, and so they're doing a good job of stopping that. Where is the result of that as something that's softer?
There's Harger. Harger's going to get some of that back. I'll tell you, there's a mismatch that time on the far side. Millwood's what? Millwood's
6'3",
6'2", 6'3", and there's a guy on the far side guarding him that's 5'5". I mean,
where's the jump ball?
You got to go there.
Even Wetzel out there at split end, you would like to see.
But I mean, look at that.
I know. Look at Wetzel out there, too. Wetzel and Millwood both over 6 foot tall.
Spencer Pepper, he's a freshman, doesn't even have him listed at height. And he's back, and that's where they're going. Throws it too high, though.
Man, I understand maybe Gunther on that one. There's two guys converging on Wetzel. He does the safe thing and kind of airmails that one. I would like to see the pump fake there, and let's go to the second option. You know, that Millwood should have been open over the top.
Well, it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers. And, Ryan, I like what you said earlier. You know, give him a dose of Heltemus, and then after Heltemus got the big gain, we didn't go back to him again.
I mean, it could be his last game. We're not saving him for anything else.
And he's going to punt now, and he gets a good punt. And they're going to just let it bounce. And
nice.
It's going to roll all the way inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. So excellent punt. One of the best punts that Heltemus has done all year.
As far as field position changing, definitely. This is where, like, P. Ridge won the game against us because they could do things like that right there.
Right.
Put us in bad situations to start. So we've done the first part. Our special teams that we've knocked most of the year, they've done a great job.
Yeah, we've done a good
tonight
job.
Doing, you know, they got a block punt. We punt down to the 2-3-yard line. But now, can the defense maintain this field position and get us the ball back in good spot?
Well, that's what the plan is here. Let's hope that we can slow them down a little bit. 5:43 to go here. They essentially get us off the field pretty quick. And now here is the keep. And not much going. Maybe a yard that time by Parks. Parks has been tough to bring down tonight. Second down and 9 for the Jackrabbits.
Jackrabbits will run trips to the far side.
Well, we
spread that field out quite a bit over there.
And they're going to run to the short side. And good move there. We
Good
get him
job.
out.
Oh. I understand what Caswell's doing. Caswell's going low because the guy's shifty and the guy has broken a lot of tackles. He kind of had to look like he was going to go out of bounds, but that's that tricky spot of the field to where he could stretch out and try to get an extra yard. He's right at the first down marker. Whew.
Well, they have found, you know, we kind of stopped them a couple times. They have found it coming here to the weak side, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down and a yard. Big play here if we could stop them somehow, Ryan.
It's going to be tough to stop them on 3rd and short. We've been giving a push on the line every time. So,
and he's going to go straight ahead, and he's got it.
Just barely. We did a good job.
We did a good job. I thought we had him at first, but his second effort gets him the first down, and Bryant gets it over the 15 to about the 16. So 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits. Under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. We want to recognize our crew here again tonight: Cade Graham, T.D. Hill, Mayo Dotson, Miles Eubanks. Ryan Cook, I'm Lynn Gregson. It is 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits at the 17-yard line. Call it 16. And another keeper by Bryant. Boy, they do a good job of holding their blocks. Did you watch it that time?
They do.
And it gives what it does. It allows Bryant to find the hole, to find the place to go.
Well, you know, Le'Veon Bell, everybody talks about him, you know, a lot. And the thing is he reads his blocks well. The blocks they maintain, he doesn't have to just hit a hole and go, you know, north and south immediately. He can dance around for a minute, and when he finds the opening, really get going. We'll do a lineup change here. We'll put the defensive line, a new 3. Black, Hall, and Millwood would come in. Those guys are fighting up front, so we're trying to keep them fresh.
And it's going to be a give. And it's Parks again. He's got the first down. Boy, to tell you what, they got the ball at their 3-yard line to start this. 97 yards could be a backbreaker here in the 3rd quarter. We got to find a way to slow them down.
And they're not doing anything big right here. It's the 3 to 6 yards of run that's effective. We got to hope to get them behind the chain somehow, maybe get a tackle for loss.
You know, a penalty wouldn't hurt.
Well, I was hoping it'd be something that we caused, but
almost a fumble there. Oh, blocking the back. Oh, come on.
Where's it?
Block in the back and no call. Wow. And the ref was right there.
Yeah, he was.
Watch this play. Here you go.
Right there's the first one right in the middle of the field, but then there's a second one.
Right there.
Yep.
Yep. Bam. Yep. So 2 of them. And we don't, and that's okay. That's going to happen from time to time. Don't get the calls and can't complain about it. Move on.
Or sometimes you get a block in the back and it negates an 80-yard touchdown. There's so much movement.
Go.
Thank
yep,
you. Thank you.
Yep.
You just can't do that.
And it's happened.
It's happened a bunch.
Yep.
And we got away with one. We did.
Yep.
That will do what we said. That'll put them behind the chains. Can we now take advantage of the mistake like they've done so well tonight on ours?
Well, here's the thing, Ryan. Many times tonight, the field, you got to think they've driven almost 40 or 50 yards.
Right.
If you think about where they've been getting the ball, look where they would be. So that field position plays into it. They may still find the end zone, but it does make.
Yes, it gave us a chance.
Yep.
And that's what P. Ridge did. That's what good kicking teams do. They play that field position battle.
And it is going to be a give this time to Adams. Adams is going to get the first down and more. We got the penalty that we needed, but it didn't take them long to pick up the first down.
Didn't work. We got to get more bodies towards the outside of the field and be careful to not give up the inside run then. But right now they're attacking the 7 to 8, 9 hole on one side and the 1, 2, 3 kind of position there. We got to get a little bit more beef on the outside.
Well, they got 1st and 10 now. The ball at the Prairie Grove 42-yard line. They're just pounding it. And another keeper.
Oh, Cottle was almost there.
And then we got him.
Good. Cottle was almost there, but that was on the give guy.
Medina was one of the tacklers that time. Looks like maybe Walker also helping out, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. That hasn't happened much tonight whenever they've run Braden Bryant. So good job that time by the Tigers. 2:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lonoke up by 1. Prairie Grove went for a 2-point conversion with that touchdown at the half, didn't make it, so trail by 1. Play clock running down. They're effectively using the clock.
They have quads to this side.
And they're going to come to this side. Can we get him back?
Harger's
got him.
Good job, Jared Harger, that time, pursuing and wrapping up and making the tackle.
And now it's 3rd down. They've got 2 downs to get it here, Ryan. I'm sure they'd go for it. Pretty sure they would. Big play here. We need to stop because they've had the ball most of the 3rd quarter. They had already had it 5 minutes longer than we did in the first half. So, they've had the ball most of the evening. 3rd down and 15. Can the Tigers make a stop here? 10 seconds left on the play clock. They've spread the Tigers out this time, down to 5. And
oh, man, screen play.
Nice screen play.
Good job by Harger to make pursuit. Can we get him out of bounds?
And they'll have.
We got him.
Yeah, we got him. It's going to bring 4th down and 10. The question, will they go for it here? No, it's going to be 4th and about 7. I think they'll go for it, Ryan.
I punt the ball here. I play the field position game.
And they're going to do that. Well, no, I say that. Let's see.
They just went with their Gator Chomp package here. I don't know what that means. We do have a guy wide open over here.
And looks like Prairie Grove's going to take a timeout. The wide receiver is wide open. He is by himself. I don't know. I hope Pinkley. Where's Pinkley
Lonoke
at?
may not even have seen it.
Oh, he's on that side. Somebody had to see that. Is that where our coaches are?
They are. You can see.
Can you get the camera?
Camera, go ahead and look. Our coaches are on the far side, up on the side of a metal building. And it's kind of funny, too, because the metal building reflects all the noise. So as the band plays, we get the echo like a minute later.
Oh, that's not ours? Oh, they're over there.
We've been led astray.
Yeah.
We're going to blame that on the broadcast crew.
Let's see what they're doing here. Now it looks like they're just in a straight punt formation. That timeout was probably a smart timeout, though, Ryan, because they had a guy by himself. Hopefully Harrison Lowe will get over here on him this time.
Well, and Shiloh showed us what you can do on 3rd and long, 4th and long, especially out of a punt with a guy even guarded. So it's worth the timeout.
Keandre's going to back up a little, and they are going to punt it. It's a high punt. Keandre.
Oh, my goodness. I hate to even mention, he barely even threw up the fair catch signal. Well, we've gifted one back. They gifted us one there at the end of the first half. There's the gift back.
Well, Keandre, once you start backpedaling inside your 10, you've got to make sure you field that cleanly. And now we finally get the stop, Ryan, and now they're going to go straight at us. There's Bryant. He's got the corner, and he's going to be close to the end zone, but he didn't quite get in.
No, I don't think he got in, but it was a gain of at least 5 yards, though. So if you let that happen every time.
Well, it's big because they get in here and then make their extra point. We are forced to go for 2 and make it. They've had, other than about 3 minutes, Ryan, they've had the ball the entire third quarter. And
quarterback sneak.
And he's in.
No, they didn't give it to him.
Wow, I saw their, yeah, they gave it to him.
Way late, but they gave it to him.
44.2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lonoke stretches their lead to 27-20. And Prairie Grove did what they were supposed to that time. They punted deep. They gave up some yards, but then they stopped. And then special teams, which has played so well tonight.
Not that time.
And it gives them the short field. They put it in the end zone, extra point on the way to stretch it to 8 if they can make it. Snap on the way, kick is up, and that one is also good. And with 44.2, it's Lonoke 28, Prairie Grove 20. Back after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward.
Okay, we're back as Lonoke gets ready to kick. Prairie Grove will get the ball here right at the end of the third quarter. And Wetzel's back a little deeper this time, so he's going to get a chance to field it. He's going to pick up about the 15. Wetzel goes straight. Wow.
Nice hit by Wetzel that time. You know, not being the nail. He was the hammer that time against another guy. Good job by Wetzel.
Well, the Tigers now, we've got to score here, Ryan. It's almost a must.
Well, it is and it isn't. We're only down a touchdown. So it's not a problem if we don't allow another score. So, I mean, you can wait until the end. But you can't let them have another score.
I was trying to get me a football from
Lonoke.
I was hoping they'd throw one up here. Here is the
Harger.
give. Harger, he's going to get up over the 30. Harger picks up 6, going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. This will be probably the last play as Millwood goes in motion. They're going to give it to Millwood. He cuts back. Millwood fighting hard. He's going to be close to 1st down, and that'll be it for the third quarter. And Lonoke's going to take the lead into the 4th and final quarter, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. We'll be back for the 4th quarter after this. Okay, we're back, fourth quarter. Prairie Grove will have 3rd down and 1 with the ball at their own 35.
Here you go, Lynn. Fourth quarter, 8-point deficit. If we can score here or if we can continue to play field position battles and not give up points and give ourselves a chance on the next possession, we got a chance to send this dude in overtime.
I don't want overtime. I want to, because I'll tell you what, they can make 10 yards all day long. we gotta be able to win it in regulation.
I was trying to be the optimist that you normally are. It's tough.
Yeah, we need to get.
It's not that pessimistic of a view right now. Gunther right up the middle.
Yeah, that's 1st down. I tell you what, as big as Ethan Gunther is, and especially the lineup they had.
Cottle does a great job at center too.
Yeah, and when you think about Cottle, the nice thing I like to think about, he's a sophomore. And Cade Grant's a sophomore. You got some of these guys, Hayden Black's a junior. Some of these guys are back next year. We got a good foundation as we go into the 2019 season, but we still got a lot to play still.
Let's hope we're not going there yet.
Yep. We got a lot to play for still here tonight, and still on a drive here. Ball at our own 40. And the give is to Harger again. Harger gets about 5.
Good job right there. That's one of those different type of quick runs that you haven't seen most of the year. One block away from that being a big, big gain. Cade Grant will come in for Harger. Harger's done a serviceable job tonight at halfback. He hasn't seen a lot of time this year, a little bit undersized. He's doing a great job on defense tonight, so they're giving him a couple extra touches. I like to see that. Now let's let Helptimus and Cade Grant take us to the promised land.
2nd and 5. The give is to Grant. Cade.
Nowhere. But we've got linemen standing right there on that end, not carrying out blocks. They've got to finish a block out right there. That'll make it 3rd and.
It's really 3rd and. It's 3rd and
4.
4.5.
Could we give it to Helptimus twice?
I would have given it to Helptimus twice already on this series, but we haven't given it to him yet.
Helptimus the only back in the backfield this time.
In motion.
Oh, it's a fumble. Cade Grant's going to fall on it, though, but that's a wasted down. We really needed the yards that time. Instead, we're going to lose them. That'll make it 3rd and long, almost 3rd and 9. This is a big, big, big stop right here by Lonoke. Again, this is not a backbreaker, though. I will say that. I know that makes it 4th. That's
4th
right.
and 9. It's 4th and 9. And the fumble there is just, tough play there. At least heads-up play by Cade Grant to get on the ball.
Very.
If you notice, they don't even field their punts. They haven't tried to field one all night yet. And he just lets it bounce, and he's going to let it bounce. Going to take the Prairie Grove bounce, goes all the way down to the 20. But now they've got the ball with a touchdown lead, Ryan. We've got to stop them this time.
Now, here's when you said we've got to score. Not the case. Here, we can't let them score. That is the case. Come on, Lynn. Take a deep breath.
Well, it's 9:52 to go here in the ball game. Lonoke has the ball at their own 20.
A cold, deep breath right now. The temperature is dropping.
Tigers need to stop on this drive and hopefully stop. They give the ball to Parks, and this time got him back there. Going to be about a 3-yard loss.
Cooper Allen that time on the tackle. Great, great job by them.
It's going to be 2nd. Wow, he went farther back than I thought. It's about a 5-yard loss. 2nd down and 15. I would like to see us make it 3rd and long and maybe get them in a passing down.
Right. Just hold the fort here, boys. Don't give up the big one.
And now it is a keep, and he's trying to get to the outside. He almost went down before. I'm wondering if he's still a little injured. He looked a little bit that time. He's going to get the 5 back and maybe a little more. Bryant, I don't know, Miles, if you probably don't have a calculation on his total yards.
200.
But he's got to be close. He had 140 at half. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Big play here because the Tigers can get it back with plenty of time if we can hold here on 3rd down.
And field a punt.
I think he let it bounce. He's back to pass. We got him in trouble. Can we get him back there?
Oh.
And now he throws it deep.
Oh, my goodness. Watson, what are you doing, son? You got to go make a play on that ball. Instead, number 3 just blocks out and is allowed to get the catch. That ball was in the air forever.
Well, Ryan, again, if we can't watch that again, but we had the pressure on the quarterback, and we let him get out of there and give him the time. When you got that much time, it's hard to guard someone that long, too.
Hard to guard someone, but you got to make a play on that ball with that much time. If not, you let him make the catch and you tackle him. That's what he does there. But you got to get that ball out of the air.
And now they just go straight ahead. We finally get the stop that we need, Ryan, and it was 3rd and long. They were in a passing down. It was an ideal situation. And really, we had it stopped, and a little bit of breakdown, unable to get the quarterback. That's going to bring up, they get the 1st and down on that play, and now they have 2nd down and about 3. And they're at the Prairie Grove 38-yard line with 7:45 to go in the game.
And they're going to try to take as much time as possible, and I would too. So this game's going to speed up but yet slow down all at the same time.
Yeah, the clock will be running. We got to have something here to stop. And they get to Parks. Parks is going to get the 1st down. Parks still on his feet. Parks is going to break it. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown.
That could be the game right there. Now, the good thing it is, if you're going to let them score with 7 minutes left rather than, 4.5. But
just not able to wrap him up there, Ryan. We had plenty of chances. Should have had him there right about the 1st down.
We shouldn't have been in that position. Yep. We should have had him on 3rd and long back there and just got to make a better defensive play. And by all of them, they should have had him in the backfield. It's not just on Watson there, but Watson's on an island, so it's really easy to pick him apart. But then the defense right there, again, 3 or 4 missed tackles.
Extra points on the way. Lonoke stretches their lead to 35-20. And Ryan, offensive, if you think about it, we haven't scored an offensive touchdown in quite a while because we got the big play right before the half that gave us a lead, and we've been shut out here in the 2nd half. A lot of it's been that Lonoke's had the ball most of the time, but boy.
Well, and when our defense has done a good job, we've made a mistake. Whether it's fielding a punt or a prayer on 3rd down and long down the sideline with a guy, we've made the mistakes. We have to play mistake-free football.
And that's what you said on the onset tonight. You just said, hey, I said, what's the key to the game? You said we can't make mistakes, and we've made them. We've had the muff punt, the big play there on 3rd down and long. And think about that. Two plays after that, they're in the end zone. And there's the kick, and it's going to go. Wetzel got it.
Harger.
I'm sorry.
Keandre.
Keandre gets it up close to the 40-yard.
That was Keandre.
Okay. It's hard to see. That was on the far side of the field. Hard to pick up there, but I'll take your word for it. 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at the 38. 7:16 to go in the game. Tigers need a quick one.
Well, the funny thing is all 3 that we named that time have a 5 for the 2nd digit, which is what was close to us. So I can see why we went down the list there.
And there's to give to Heltemus. Heltemus on his feet. Heltemus goes straight ahead, close to the 50.
A 10, 11-yard run for Heltemus. That's where we should be going every time until they stop it.
1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball near midfield as we approach the 7-minute mark in the ball game. Prairie Grove has used 1 timeout. They've got 2 left here, left in the ball game. Caswell at the wing back. We move, no call. And quick pass, complete.
Oh, lit up that time, Caswell was.
That was Devontae Adams. He got Caswell pretty good, and it was a clean hit.
It was a great hit.
And you know what? It was a good hit, and I'm glad there wasn't a targeting call or anything else.
Right, that was clean.
You can hardly make a good hit in football anymore.
Yeah.
At any level.
Well, he had his head up. He didn't go in with the head down.
But
that would have been illegal. That would have been illegal. And
Ryan,
you know it.
yeah,
There's injuries there. That way is completely clean.
But you know what? If you make a hard tackle pretty much anymore, they throw a flag.
I agree with you if your
so
head's
I was
down.
glad to see it. But we get 5 yards out of it, first down and 10. There's the ball to Heltmas.
Heltmas.
Heltmas got room. He gets to the outside, 30. He's going to go. Give him 6. Hey, Heltmas in less than a minute.
Let's replay that one. Great job that time by Heltmas getting right up in the middle of the line. Good job by the line. And then decent blocking in the second level. And there goes Heltmas. Heltmas going to have over 100 yards tonight in rushing, but on very few carries. So his yards per carry are pretty big right now.
Well, this is a huge two-point conversion here, Ryan, because with 6:15 to go, if we don't make it, we got to score twice. If we make the two-point conversion, a hold and a score will do it. I'll tell you this, with the way they've run the ball, I'd do an onside kick regardless of what happens here.
I give to Gunther Heltmas right here.
And it's going to be a give to Heltmas. He's fighting. He's not going to – they pick up the fumble. They got it. So
I don't know if I wouldn't have gone with Gunther right up the middle right there, but that makes it a 2-score ball game.
That almost forces us with 6:15. We're going to have to try an onside kick here.
(35-26) Jackrabbits. 6:15 left in the fourth. Tigers fighting for their season. A trip to Ozark next week would really be nice.
Well, it's funny if they play. If we aren't able to come back, it'll be a purple night in Ozark with
Hillbillies and Jackrabbits. Yeah. Boy, that sounds like an Arkansas Square matchup.
Well, Prairie Grove's going to get the chance to kick. I'm going to say they're probably going to try the onside kick here, but who knows? 6:15 to go. Only 2 timeouts, and the way they've run the ball, they'll be able to run 3 minutes off, Ryan, and so
right.
I think you almost have to try the
onside
onside kick.
They got 10 within 10 of each other and within 10 of the yard or within the ball, so they're ready for the onside.
We're going to do a quick one with a bunch up probably. There it is.
It's hard when you got to try to catch them onside, and the ball it went a little fast there and bounced. So it'll be Lonoke ball with 6 minutes left. We only have 2 timeouts, and we need to stop.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a stop and another try for an onside kick, really, and it's gonna have to happen. This is all gonna have to happen very quickly, and really, Ryan, we've talked about this all year long, and if you think about it, we went for 2 right there before the half.
Yeah, it was different.
And it was different. We had momentum. I kind of get it a little bit, but boy, that extra point right now is looming large.
It is.
And it's going to be a give to Parks. Holding! Oh, my God!
There's a flag. That's the first flag for holding on the night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to come back, and rightfully so. That should.
That one was bigger than Dallas, right in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big hold. You could see it. So it's a hold, and that's going to back Lonoke up. And it happened right around the line of scrimmage. I know it's going to back them up to their 38. It's going to bring up 1st and 20.
Well, that's what we needed.
Yeah, now we've got to find a way to stop. And here's the thing. Right now, when you see Parks running the ball, you see Devontae Adams with the ball, Parks looks very fresh.
Yeah.
You know, and our defense has been trying to chase him all night. And they've been pounding their quarterback, Brian, at us.
We are going to go with no safety this time.
And it's going to be a give.
And it works.
It's going to be 2nd down. And, well, if we can find a way to get the ball before – it's going to be tough, though, with 4 minutes.
A little extra pushing there by Lonoke. And you hear the Prairie Grove fans all the way from over here. A little push don't hurt. I mean, that's not – a penalty in my books. It's not super malicious. You can always give a warning.
They pick up 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go, and they're going to take their time before they snap.
Prairie Grove really sold out on the run that time, taking the safety. We're doing it again. We'll have everybody within 5 yards. If I'm Lonoke, I go for the jugular here. I'm throwing one deep. If you're not even going to put a safety, my goodness.
And it's going to be a give. It's Parks.
We got him.
He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And let's see if we can get that play clock started. Time's becoming a factor here. And we can't get the play clock started. It's taking a long time. They took almost 10 seconds to start the play clock.
The refs aren't in any hurry either.
Yeah.
They're wanting to go home. It's cold.
It ain't that cold. They're getting paid. We're not.
Again, we'll bring everybody into the box.
3rd down and 9. Probably the play of the game here, if we can stop. Here is.
Got him. Oh, come on, Heltemus. Oh, my goodness, 2 guys. If we don't get him, there's a reason why. We're not going to have the chance.
We get him out of bounds, which stops the clock.
That's going to bring up 4th and 4. I punt that ball if I am Lonoke.
Yeah, I think you do here because you don't want to get Prairie Grove. And Prairie Grove's going to take the timeout.
I thought you said he went out of bounds.
I thought he did too.
Either way, that's a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. 35-26, Lonoke with 3:59 left in the 4th.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back as Lonoke is going to punt the ball. Prairie Grove has no one back and are just making sure the punt's going to get off. It's 4th down and about 4. And
we almost blocked it again. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Well, the Tigers, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have to score, Ryan, and it's an onside kick's almost a must this next time.
Do you go straight to the pass right now, though? I mean, your best scoring option, is it not Heltemus?
I don't think I would go straight to the passing because I think
But time is a big factor here.
You got to get in the end zone, and I think you could take a chance with Heltemus once or twice, and if you don't break one big, then you got to go to the air.
Yeah, but the element of surprise is gone then when it's 3rd and long and you have to throw. So if I am going to throw, you want to throw them early downs, but at the same time, you want to be able to put it in Heltemus' hands.
And now he is back to pass. He slips. He throws. It is complete.
Oh, he got
Watson. Watson's at the 43, and he's going to go down right there.
Good catch by Watson. Gunther slips, barely gets that out, and ends up making a decent pass and got hit. Man, he got hit by 2 guys. Good job by Watson making the catch right there. That'll be a 1st down. We're on the 42-yard line.
That was quick.
The element of surprise, that's what I was talking about.
Well, it was a good call in 1st down.
It's scary, though, because, I mean, Gunther slips. He gets drilled.
And they had a
guy there for the interception, but you can't play to not win.
No, you got to play to win. And now Gunther rolling over to his left, squares up, throws complete to Millwood. Wood trying to get out of bounds. He's not going to get there. He's going to get close to 1st. But he's not going to get it. Prairie Grove's got to
line back up. Let's go.
Going to have to get up to the line quick.
Where's our 2-minute offense?
Right here. When you're this close, you don't need to call in a play. It's a quarterback sneak, get the 1st down.
Exactly.
3:12 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove ball at the Lonoke 49. 2nd down and 1.
Get set, Millwood. Let's go.
And now Heltemus, and he did not get the first down.
Just get back up there. Quarterback sneak it, like you said. I mean, we got to have that hot route or that quick play to make it happen.
They got a player down.
Are they going to start say? They let the clock keep running and did not get the timeout for the injured player.
We lost almost 45 seconds with that play, Ryan. Back to pass. Gunther throws, incomplete. 4th down, ball game right here.
Man, I would have. Where's that click, quick, whatever it is? Gunther run up the middle there. I'd have liked to seen some more time-conscious play there.
On the 2nd and 1, you know, if you're that close, you line up, you go, you try
Either
to get
you
there
take
quick.
a deep shot or you
go-
got something there where you know, hey, if you call this, we're taking a shot deep because we're going to stop the clock or we're going to score a touchdown. Or it's get everybody up to the line and you just call your own number.
Well,
Coach may be mad, but it happens.
4th down and 2, and it's a
There's Gunther.
Gunther.
And we got it. That'll stop the clock.
He gets the first down. Now you got to have your second play ready to go.
Which we got to have the play coming in. Watson will come back in. The play will, the clock will start right there on the referee's signal. Excuse me.
We've got to have a sense of urgency here. It's 2:15 to go in the game. We got to score twice. We got the ball at the 46. And here is Gunther running for his life. He's going to be sacked.
Get back up to the line. Get back up to the line. Lowe will run the play in as fast as he can.
We're under 2 minutes to go. And you really, at this point in the game, you almost have to have a couple plays called here. And we're taking a long time to come out of the huddle. 2nd down, 1:35 to go in the game.
Ooh, we had double motion that time too. Yep. We're not hustling out there. You got to hustle out there and get set. We had a guy barely get set before motion started. These are beginning of the year mistakes that we're making in the playoffs. You can't be successful at doing that.
Lonoke, a minute and 33 seconds away from a trip to Ozark. Prairie Grove trying to find something to hit quick.
This is a play that Harger was open on earlier tonight. Ethan trying to get a pass off. He does. Harger should have kept running there a little bit.
It's 3rd down and 14, 1:22. This is one of those, you know, we're in a very similar situation that we were a week ago. We were down by 11. We're down 9. We were down by 11 last week late in the game with needing to score 2 touchdowns in a short period of time. And
Did we win last week?
And no, we didn't.
Okay.
And we're in a tough situation. If Prairie Grove, this is 3rd down here. If they've got 2 plays left, and Gunther rolling to his right, looking, throws. He's got Watson, and it's
picked off.
Intercepted.
That's a quarterback.
And that's going to do it. Well, Ryan.
Now, let's see if they're smarter than Lincoln, if they can just down it 3 or 4 times here,
well, I think that's what they'll do.
rather than trying to run too far.
Let's take the last minute and 14. Let's take care of some business first. Offensive and defensive players of the game for the Tigers.
How do you not go with Heltemus in the offensive line blocking for Heltemus?
Yeah.
Really nobody else tonight stands out to me on the offensive side of the ball.
And the defensive side.
Probably
Millwood or Millwood made a lot. He had most tackles.
I'm having trouble finding defensive players of the game the last 2 weeks. The defense has dropped the ball. I'm not trying to be rude, but the defense as a whole, you've given up over 100 points in 2 weeks.
We're going to
win football.
We're going to give it to Millwood and Knox Lair because Knox made a few good plays tonight.
If you're giving it to Millwood, you're giving it to him because the season has been him showing up repeatedly. the switch to the 3-3-3-5 defense has kind of put him out of position. He hasn't shined as much, but still, the body of work this year, it may even be more of a defensive MVP for the season for the Foster Roofing.
Sponsored by Foster Roofing. And now we also want to recognize our crew, Cade Graham, T.D. Hill, Miles Eubanks, and definitely Mayo Dobson.
Here.
Yeah, this is her last broadcast of the football games. Of course, we'll have her during basketball, but our last football game that she'll be with us tonight. We thank all of our sponsors. We thank the Prairie Grove Booster Club for feeding the team tonight. Of course, Foster Roofing, Harton's Furniture, PG Telco, Prairie Grove Christian Church, and, of course, Small Town Productions. And another football season for the first.
Let's name our seniors.
Yeah, this is
our seniors' last game tonight. That's Kane Caswell, Ethan Gunther, Samoya Hobbs, he's injured, Ethan Skates, who's injured, Garrett Heltemus, James Millwood, Jake Watson, Lane Dalton, Cooper Allen, Daytona Pinkley, who got injured. That's a big injury at the beginning of the game today. Chucky Edwards, another senior, Jesus Castro. Those are our seniors for tonight.
And Ryan, I'll let you do the stats tonight.
All right. Looking at stats here, number of plays. Lonoke runs 20 more plays than Prairie Grove and averages 2 more yards per play. Passing-wise, both teams around that 50 to 60 yards on about 8 to 14 attempts. Rushing, though, listen to this stat, 413 yards for Lonoke, 184 for Prairie Grove. Lonoke averaged over 7 yards per carry. Receiving-wise, again, both teams pretty much the same. Both teams with 3 fumbles, but Prairie Grove losing 1, Lonoke losing 2. I said that backwards probably. First downs, 26 for Lonoke, 13 for Prairie Grove. Time of possession, Lonoke beats Prairie Grove in time of possession by 10 minutes. Passing tonight, 5 of 13 for 60 yards and interception for Gunther. 4 for 8 for 54 yards for Lonoke. Rushing, Heltemus, 11 carries, 108 yards. He averaged 10 yards per carry and only touched the ball 11 times. I'm going to call that one a mistake on our part. 2 touchdowns. Lane Dalton, 7 for 36. Ethan Gunther, 6 for 16. Harger, 5 for 15. Millwood, 2 for 5. Caswell and Grant, neither one getting much on the ground. Lonoke, number 1 for Lonoke, the quarterback, 28 carries, 224 yards by himself. That's 8 yards per carry with 3 touchdowns. And then number 11, 21 carries, 149. They had 2 guys over 100, 1 guy with over 200. And then number 6 had 10 carries for 40 yards. And again, your defensive stats we talked about earlier. So again, the game pretty much lost in the trenches by Prairie Grove tonight on the defensive side. We got to get guys back there making tackles. Now, they didn't run in between the tackles a lot, so I guess trenches maybe the outside of the defense.
But they just pushed us back a lot tonight. We made some plays at times, but when we get them in 3rd and long, they made the big plays. And they we
made mistakes on special teams.
Give Lonoke credit. They blocked well. Parks ran the ball exceptionally well. He's a sophomore. They've got a good future in him. Bryant ran the ball well for them. For our team tonight, Prairie Grove, Ethan Gunther and the other seniors you mentioned about, they fought hard, didn't quit. Tough year though. I mean, first time Prairie Grove's going to end up on the losing record side with a 5-6 since 2010. Been a tough season, but Ryan, it all starts again next year. We got a good foundation. We talked about some of the guys earlier: Cade Grant, Hayden Black. Cade Walker.
Well, tonight on our offensive line, after Pinkley goes out with an injury, which is a huge injury in a playoff game, we had 2 sophomores and 2 juniors playing. So, 4/5 of your offensive line returns, and if you count the tight end, really 5/6 of your offensive line returns. So that's a big deal there as far as just continuity.
Well, that's going to do it again for our broadcast crew. For Ryan Cook, I'm Lynn Gregson. It's been a good season. Thank you very much for watching throughout this year. We appreciate all of our sponsors. Thank you and have a great night, and go Tigers.